Perfection. I'm not gonna have my notes. Beautiful day, love bugs. I am Bimi, the fairy queen. I'm back with a brand new video. Y'all know it's been 7 months since our last video. Let me not even get into it, but here we are. Here we are, y'all, and I'm like, damn, it's been a long time, so let me go ahead and get into one of them big topics of discussion, something y'all really been wanting to know, you know, all the answers to. Check it out. How did I get my locks so thick? Let's get into it. So basically, I'm about to go through like my process, how I decided on thick locks, how we got them started, and how I maintain them. So that's what we're gonna talk about today, and also I'm gonna give you guys tips regarding these thick locks. When I started my locks, I knew I wanted them to be thick. I started with 2-strand twists. Look at your hair, figure out what's the best way to start your locks. 2-strand twist, coil method, braids. There's a lot of different options there. You have to know your hair. Is it thicker? Is it thinner? Is it coilier? Is it straighter? Do you have thick hair? They really have to go hand in hand. If you want thick locks and you want a full set of hair, then you have to have thick hair. If you have thinner hair trying to go for thicker locks, then you might just have 7 locks on your head and a lot of scalp. A lot of scalp. So we don't want that. Just pay attention to how you're starting them. It's not magic. It doesn't work like magic. If you have thin hair, you're not suddenly going to have thick hair. So boom, I keep saying that. I started my locks August 15th, 2016, and I started with 2-strand twists. Me going into it, when I be seeing y'all's comments and questions and all that, I'm like so proud of y'all because a lot of y'all are curious about the journey beforehand and you do research beforehand. I wasn't doing much research. I went to the loctician. She started me with 2-strand twists. First of all, let me rewind. We had a full conversation before this. We talked on the phone. I sent her pictures of my hair. I let her know the thickness I was wanting. I sent her a picture of another lock king out here. It's like out here. Basically my picture inspiration for how I wanted my locks to look. Like I said, we talked on the phone for days prior, and then when I went in to get the starter locks, we had another conversation. She was very serious about her whole method and everything. She decides on 2-strand twist. She says, I think this would be the best for you, da da. I didn't even know the different options, so I was just like, bet. Anyways, she did that and she knew what she was talking about. So she gave me my 2-strand twist. Now let me show y'all the pictures, because as you can tell, I have a nice full set of hair. Let me also show y'all pictures of my hair beforehand, before I ever locked up, when I was just out natural. As y'all can see, I have always had a lot of hair and very thick hair. It wasn't a problem to translate that thick, full hair to thick, full locks. All she did was do my 2-strand twists, and she sectioned the parts wide. You know the love still remains. You say you won't take off my chain. You still rocky, you still rocky, you still rocky, you. Got you in my pocket, in my pocket, in my pocket, you. You say thank you for calling, so you know I'll keep calling. So y'all know how I started. Actually, if I'm gonna be real with y'all, that's the biggest part. That's the biggest part. No pun intended. But that's the biggest part of this whole situation to have thick locks, is to make sure that your parts are how they need to be. Basically, this whole center of your head parted wide. Now, what I will say that I noticed that she did, and I didn't notice this till like 2 or 3 years later, literally. But what she did, I noticed that the perimeter, except for these are like the regular size. My locks on the perimeter, especially these and in the back for sure, those are really small. Like if y'all shop on my website, GiraSoulJewels.org, I make handmade lock jewelry, all natural crystals. You're able to choose your size. And y'all know that I wear mostly size large. I can fit some mediums, and I have like literally like 4 smalls. Those smalls All of them are on the perimeter. And I believe, not even believe, like wait, what's the word? I know without a doubt that she chose to do the perimeter smaller than the rest because she wanted to make sure that my hair's full. Mind you, remember I already told y'all, and y'all seen the pictures and videos, I've always had really thick, full hair. If you have thick hair, then you can achieve the thick locks and have full locks at the same time. Yeah, so she did the perimeter smaller just to help with the fullness. I already have thick hair, but she still had to do a technique so that I still can have full locks and still have most of them be very thick. She knew what she was doing with that. So you definitely want to have the perimeter be smaller than the rest of your parts because that will help with your fullness. You just have to be mindful with parting. I think that's the biggest thing, is parting. That's really is the biggest thing, is parting. So we're there with it. The last thing I'll say about that, and then I'll get into like pros and cons, and I'll get into some products I use and stuff like that. The last thing I want to say before all that is, in general, what you hear about locks is you don't want to over twist because you can pull your hair out. This is true. No matter what, it's true. However, over twisting is subjective. It can change depending on how your hair is, and then on top of that, how your locks are, how you're maintaining them. All of that goes into, am I retwisting too frequently, or is this okay? What I will say is, for thicker locks, it is generally okay to retwist more frequently because you have wider sections. The hair is more likely to come out of that than if they were smaller. That being said, that's what causes me to have to retwist from every 2 to 4 weeks, maybe sometimes 6. Some people can go really long without retwisting. You don't want to have hair falling out because you're retwisting too often, but you also want to retwist frequently enough so that they can form up lock how you want them to. Recipe. Everybody's recipe is gonna vary a little bit because we're all different and all of our hair is different. So that's that. The 2 to 4 weeks is really based off of how my roots are looking. If there's a lot of hair that's come undone and it's not in the lock, I can retwist the next week. But if I have been wearing my scarf every night and I'm not sweating and stuff, maybe I'm not doing all the activities I usually do, then I probably will retwist every 2 weeks, or maybe on the 3rd week, maybe even the 4th. It really just depends on your lifestyle, how active you are, how you maintain your locks at night. All that matters and will affect how often you will need to retwist. So that's that. Oh yeah, so I'm getting into the pros and cons. The pros and cons of thick locks. Okay. So pros and cons of having thick locks. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. I always keep it real. First of all, pros and cons can be subjective, obviously. So these are pros and cons in my eyes of having thick locks. But for me, look, y'all know I gotta pull up my list. Let's start with the pros. So obviously they're beautiful. Thick locks are beautiful. It kind of does help you stand out a little bit. They're just different. They're just really different. And your retwist is gonna be quick. Honestly, that was probably the biggest thing that really made me go towards the thick locks. My main concern was I can't be sitting in nobody's chair for 7 hours. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I can barely keep still as it is. I was like, no. And then, like I told y'all, my boyfriend at the time, he had so many locks, and I never realized how many locks he had until I started really like learning about locks. I was like, wow, you're spending hours. I'm talking about, you tell me you going tonight to get your hair done, so I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Bet. Because like, you have too much hair, too many locks. That's too much for me. I will not go with you. No. Woo-wee. But yeah, so that process of getting the whole maintenance, the retwist, the wash, shampoo, condition, whatever you want to do. If you want to do an ACV wash, thicker locks, your whole process of maintenance, it's gonna be shortened. That's actually all I have on my list for the pros. Is they're beautiful and you have a quick retwist. Like, honestly, it's not thicker locks or thinner locks. There's not really much pro con there because both of them are beautiful. Thinner locks, thicker locks, it don't matter. If you have locks, they're beautiful. They're beautiful, so it doesn't matter. what size they are. Some cons. First thing is styling. Let me put up a picture of, you know, somebody with thinner locks and doing a style, and then someone with thicker locks and doing that same style. A lot of times it's gonna be more bulky, more just in your face, and to me it's just like, oh man, it's just a lot happening. For me personally, I feel like you have to do less styling. To each his own. Of course, you can do what you will with your hair. Yeah, so that's really it. Now I'm about to get into products that I use on the daily, or on the weekly, or on the bi-weekly. And yeah, that's really it for this video. I hope that this did what it needs to do for y'all. I'm over here talking like it's the end. It's not the end. We have a lot more to go. Yes, products. Let's get into products. Let's get dangerous. Y'all don't know where I got that from. Okay, so boom, products, y'all. If you have watched any of my other videos, y'all know that one thing I stand by, which this is something my previous loctician told me. She said, locks have to be clean. Locks need to be clean. You need to just kind of stick with one or two. Stick with the bare minimum. Because with locks, it's easy to retain all of those different products, and then you'll start to see buildup. And you don't want none of that. So that being said, I'll start with retwist. Y'all already know I've been using my own retwist cream, but I recently added it to the website because y'all are always asking me what I use. So this is just my retwist cream. GiraSoul Jewels retwist cream. It's all natural. I hand whip it myself. It's made with shea butter, honey, essential oils, and some different carrier oils. It's the perfect combination, and I've been using this for over a year now. So y'all been asking me what I use, so I was like, let me just add it to the website and let y'all, you know, experience this magic as well. So that's what I use to retwist. Lovely Breeze. Don't forget about Lovely Breeze, y'all cannot. It is the brand Lovely. This is the scent Lovely Breeze, and it's just a hair mist. It's water based. When you spray it, it really does feel, I mean, it feels like water, but you smell the essential oils. It smells amazing. This is a daily spray, y'all. It's very lightweight. They're doing the damn thing over there. As soon as I tried this for the first time, it was a wrap. I don't want to go crazy because my plants are here, but it smells so good. It's literally the perfect just refresher. Lovebugs.org. They say ingredients: deionized water, grapeseed oil, grapefruit essential oil, jojoba oil, argan oil. That was just like a beautiful just meditation, just reading that. By the way, you can get this if y'all go to the link in my bio. The link is below for the Lovely Breeze. Y'all are gonna want that though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Those are my two main squeezes. Whenever I feel like my hair is kind of a little drier than usual, then I will spray with Lovely Breeze, and then I will top it off with some Jamaican castor oil. It could be pretty much any brand that you know that it's 100% pure Jamaican castor oil. So like I said, you want to keep it really simple. I just use three main products. These are my products, y'all. My retwist cream, my Lovely Breeze spray, and some castor oil. So that's it. That's literally it. I don't use nothing more than this. These are the 4 products I use. Let me pull them all up. Y'all know I'm gonna put the videos and the pictures, but these are all 4 products. Like, hello, that's it. That's the video, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. I am Bimi, the Fairy Queen. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it answered all of y'all's questions and concerns about thick locks. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments below, and definitely let me know what y'all need me to talk about in these future videos. Period. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Love y'all. Peace, love, happiness, all that good stuff.
He's on Kevin.
Okay. Last thing, for real. Because damn, how did I not have this in my notes? Y'all already know. If you're wondering where I got these jewels, visit GiraSoulJewels.org. You know, I gotta do the end of video plugs. So, all natural crystal lock jewels, sterling silver or 14 karat gold. All the beads are natural crystals, so you can't go wrong with them. Okay, y'all know that I wash, style everything with my jewels in. I never take them out, and you can too. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon. Oh yeah, you started. gotta have, no matter what. My chapstick. Just give me my chapstick. Burt's Bees, true. And not just any Burt's Bees, because they all act different. The Ultra Conditioning. That's the one.